So here we are at Ballifield Primary School now, over in Sheffield. We are doing both a reception play area and a nursery play area for their EYFS playgrounds. Over here, as you can see, we've got a physical development area for the children through the use of the play tower, making use of a really nice cosy corner. We've got a wooden play tower with lots of different gross motor activities designed to get the kids doing grip work, upper body work, crawling, upward and over type movement skills. And underneath there will be a soft surface to make sure that the area is fully compliant and safe for the children to use, and make sure that no injuries are happening when they play on the facility. So Miles is putting some stone down at the moment just to create a sub base ready for the rubber surface to go on. How long did it take you to put this in, Miles?
The tower's about half a day.
Half a day?
Yeah.
So we're doing two different play areas here, which we'll show you the second one in a moment. This scheme will take how long from start to finish to complete, would you say?
Maximum 6 days.
So 6 days on site, two different playgrounds, and I'll give you an idea of the scale of the site when we give you a tour in a moment. So you can see the play tower here. Over here we've got what is one of our raised wildwood play huts. Really good because the staircase is just as important as anything, because it's allowing children to develop their gross motor skills like walking up the stairs and coming down the stairs, and the coordination that's connected to that. This is one of our most popular items. We've literally just received orders from abroad. We supply these on a supply only basis, and we've literally shipped 4 or 5 of these just out to Dubai this morning. It's a very popular item for kids to go and read, for small groups to do little learning classroom activities. Made from laminated timber, we use a CNC router to create these really nice rustic features to give it a really natural look. Natural playgrounds are very popular in schools today, so we go to town to make sure that all that little detail there makes it look as rustic and as original as possible. We've got little balance beams here just to make sure children can do the basic skills of walking and balancing. We've got tunnels here for up and over and crawling at the centre of what is a block paving roadway. The reason why we use block paving is to introduce a bit of a sensory experience and make it a real tactile experience in the play area. So when the children are on the trikes, they get a sensation underneath the wheels going from surface to surface, and that's really quite popular within a lot of the schemes that we do. Behind you there we've got some large mark making boards, one being a blackboard, one being a whiteboard. It's important that we have two different surfaces. Blackboard brings friction when they're using the chalk, which is fantastic for handwriting skills and developing those key muscles in the fingers. And then they have a completely different surface with the whiteboard, where it's a little bit more skiddy, using whiteboard pens like they would in a classroom. We've also put a planter in there that encourages nature and insects and habitats, just so children have a connection to nature as well. All of this area that's currently tarmac will be a product called resin bonded gravel. That's a really nice natural beige product that will complement the timber really well, and we'll show you that on completion. So here we have what we call a log weave, which is important because for gross motor skills it enables children to balance and do this type of action as well. So it's introducing that hand-eye coordination. Over here, something very important, being a stage area, very popular for schools because it encourages children to perform, for vocabulary development, for communication and language, builds confidence, and doing lots of different performance on stage just really is a popular activity that children really enjoy at this age range. Probably one of the most important products out of all of these for me is this one here. So the jungle bars, and the reason why the jungle bars are important is because these muscles are very important to develop when children are 3 to 5 years old. So focusing on the chest, focusing on the shoulders plays a huge role in a child's ability to have neat handwriting and to hold a pen, because it focuses on grip and it develops a natural strength in the shoulders and chest which will transfer into the classroom. So that's a really, really important. But the beauty of it is not just there for physical development, it's a very open-ended product. We can use it for den making, we can use it for weaving, kids can put things over the top and allow them to use their imagination for lots of different play activities as well. So for formal learning it's excellent, for physical development it's excellent, but for that general curiosity and open-ended play it's really important product as well. The timber that we use is called a laminated timber. You might need to get a close-up of this to be fair, because what that means is basically this log round here is cut into 3 pieces and then it's glue lammed back together, enabling us to put a product in there that will last 15 years without splitting, without rotting or suffering from any type of infestation. So it gives a really long-lasting product that keeps its cosmetic appearance throughout its lifespan. Here we've got a construction area which will be combined with a sandpit. So it's enabling children to do again a lot of different gross motor skills like this with the pulley system, transferring material from A to B. It's a large sandpit with some depth as well, so when the sand goes dry or goes wet, there's a different experience when digging, i.e. being harder, stroke easier. And allowing children in small groups to play together and to communicate, talk, solve problems together, it's perfect for a construction concept in a playground. So this is the second area that we're doing for the school. They're fortunate enough to have a separate nursery and reception playground. So it's important that we have a completely different experience in one versus the other. So as you'll see in here, there's a lot of different products that we've included. It's very important from the playground design point of view in early years to make sure that we have digging and messy areas. So here you've got two separate areas, one being a sand pit with a pulley system for that construction concept, for that digging concept, problem solving, and here you would have a mud pit combined with something called a mud kitchen. Something that's well known to schools for early years. Lots of early years practitioners use it and swear by it as a good way for children to go work together, solve problems, do construction concepts, and really try to encourage that vocabulary, communication and language through play. As you can see here, there was a gradient within the play area. We've built this up to try and soften that gradient. We've created the space here of blackboards and mark making of what would be a fence, if not, so we're making it useful as part of the playground. And as we walk down here, you'll see another whiteboard. Into an area that will be a really nice physical zone, so an area for children to play, test those physical muscles, grip, crawling, upper body, balancing, up and over, with a completely different structure and context to what we did in the other play area. So there's that variety and progression across the two schemes. This will have an artificial grass surface, so we're mixing the surfaces up. Where the tarmac is will be a really nice natural resin bonded gravel, which will complement the timber perfectly. Here, as you can see, we created this type of forest concept. So an important facility here to allow children to balance and to grip and to move from A to B. We've created a lean-to canopy so children can do formal outdoor learning whilst under cover, just in case that weather is bad. Children at early years have to spend 50% of their time outdoors as well as indoors, so to create a facility that's covered right up against the classroom provides a fantastic extension to the classroom for kids to be able to continue to learn and have that continuous provision. So we've just given you a quick glimpse into the playgrounds that are being developed here at Ballifield Primary School. I think for a lot of schools to understand, this is about a £170,000 playground scheme across the two areas, and the play area will be completed within 6 working days, and that's quite miraculous. We work literally from 7 in the morning until the school allows us access, but to complete a project of this size within 6 working days is something we're really quite proud of. The quality is outstanding, as you can see. The summer holidays is a very, very busy period for ESP or the play industry in general. Every school's looking to get work done while school is closed. So I reckon this summer we'll probably, never mind summer, August, we will complete up to around 60 to 70 playgrounds within that calendar month, which we're really proud of.